Welcome everyone to the Goddess Temple. My name is Chris. Just gonna hold this in my hand for today. Um, there's a lot that has been transpiring, especially I feel like whenever you're gonna be hearing this, this is the type of experience that you're going through yourself, that you're experiencing so many different stories, limitations, so much of so much, and it's just making you question a lot about why are you being shown all of these little places, all of these little nuances, things that you wish that you didn't know, and at the same time, it's like there is something there for you to help and to guide and to support people with, and this is where it becomes important is for you to listen to that, for you to listen to how you can be a supportive person with people around you in your community, in um, the spaces that you're moving through and you're wanting to move through. So, how do you step into these places with a little bit more freedom and a sense of, okay, you know what? I have confidence in myself to be able to support people and to move through these little troubles that they may be having because, well, I've been able to go through it, and then also I've practiced helping others. I see this random thing. What the heck is this? Okay. Sorry, I was just seeing this random thing hidden. Sorry, I'm just hearing like little buzzing noises. I think it's bees, but it was just leaves. So just get a little bit edgy on edge today. Um, yeah. So a lot of it is life is coming through. Stories are being told. New beginnings, new prosperity, new opportunities are right here. You have gone through a certain transition, a certain point of uh, evolution and growth and receptivity and information that just got downloaded into you. And it's time for you to actually put it out there, to speak about it, to hold space for it, to um, guide people in the way that you're meant to guide them, to support people in ways that you never thought were possible, that you had said, you know what, that's not for me, or I can't possibly do it even though I want to do it. It's like, how can I possibly have the information, the knowledge, the skills, the quality to do it? Um, thing is, there's more to your potential than you think that there is. There is more to the stories than you think that there is. There's more to you than you have been leading on. You've been deluding not only others but also yourself in saying that you're limited to this way of being, this way of doing things, and that there's no other possibility available for you. All of these little stories, all of these limitations, all of these everything that you have been speaking about yourself, I'm sorry to say, but it's been false. It's not the truth that you've been speaking about. You haven't been speaking about yourself in truth. You've been speaking yourself about yourself in delusion, in not only it's not delusion, but it's from an elusive place. It's a story, a programming that you are given so you can live in that way, being limited. And it's to remove that limitation, remove that little whatever is being stuck inside you, to remove that thorn that has been put into you. It's not that you've been stung and you know that you've been stung. It's something that's been secretively put into you, a thorn that's been put into you, and it's been continually telling you that this is who you are, and that's not the truth. And I know I don't typically speak like this in my videos, but today is the day for that. Something new, and it's having a courage to stand up and put yourself out there in a way that you haven't before, that you maybe haven't seen people around you do it, and yet you're like, you know what, I need to do it. I want to do it. Forget the need. It's like, I want to do it. And you know what, forget everyone else around me. I know I would love to take them along the journey. I would love to do it with them, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to go somewhere else to do it. Looks like I have to displace myself so I can go learn and have the experience that I'm wanting to have. And so you're saying yes to these new experiences of life, of prosperity, of transition, of stories, possible potential new stories. I am seeing a giant wasp nest and it's gross. It's eating away at my neighbor and my neighbor's house, and it's just, yeah. So that's the thing. This goes to saying that there's been this implantation of who you are and of what you are and what you're supposed to do and who you're supposed to be. And the thing is, all of those are not necessarily true. There's no one right way of being a human. There's multiple right ways, and it's leans into honoring yourself. And for you to honor you, it means for you to listen to you. You want others to listen and hear your story. First, you have to start doing that for yourself. You will have others listen. People are listening, and they will continue to listen. There will be new people and more people that do listen to you. But it also does begin with you listening to yourself, listening to the stories you have to tell, listening to about the way you're feeling about what you want more of, and how do you wish to move about your daily life? How do you wish to, what do you wish to create in this life that you're here to live? What are the stories that you want to tell? What are the experiences that you want to have? They could be short term experiences and still be quite abundant and full and supple and satiating and juicy, just filled with so much life. Let yourself lean into these places. I'm going to be pulling out a tarot card. Oracle or tarot? Oracle. Which? Okay. So I'm going to be pulling out the gods and goddesses. It's of Hindu gods and goddesses. And I have bees flying all over, bees and wasps. It's making me a little nervous. But that's the thing. There's so much thing about your possible future, of your possible potential that you've been listening to and you've been afraid of. You feel like it's going to sting you and poison you and corrupt you. To a certain degree, it is. But the thing is, it's at someone else's interpretation of that corruption. And it does. It does uh, alleviate a little bit of the innocence that you have. Um, you're no longer going to be as innocent, and this idea and concept of purity is going to change, because um, purity is the pureness of the way you exist, the way you express yourself, the way who you are to who you are pure to. You're pure to yourself. And I feel like this is the perfect card. No? Different one? Okay. Okay, so this is what I have. Balaram, wielder of the plow. Let's see the meditation on this. Salutation to you, bearer of the plow and club. Salutations to you, O husband of Revati, who is so affectionate to his devotees. Salutation to you, the best of the powerful, the lifter of the earth, the enemy of Harlamba, and the older brother of Sri Krishna. Please protect me. And the blessings that come with this card: protection and loyalty, brotherly love and service, spiritual and moral strength, freedom from the evils of intoxication. So, what I feel like this card, the message with this is really a lot of the illusion that you've been playing with of what life has in store for you, and the stories that you've been fed that if you are this way and if you do these things and behave these ways, um, you will receive this abundance, this replenishment, this gift. The thing is, everything is left up to personal interpretation, and all personal interpretations are also subjective because it's touching on the experiences that you've been through, and to what degree are your experiences in congruence to the message that is being put out, to the message that you're listening to. What are you actively listening to that you think this is what it means, or your perception and understanding of a meaning of a word because of the way someone uses it? And you're realizing that a lot of the words, the way that people use words, they get hurt by certain behavior, certain expressions, and you're noticing someone using those very same words with a heavy, dense tone and understanding of it. But the thing is, that's not the actual meaning of the word. And they have used that word because that's what it means to them. But it's not the actual meaning. So redefine what it means for you to do the thing that you're doing. Redefine it by experiencing it from a pure space, from a purity, from this childlike pure self that you are curious and you just want to experience the word and have learn what the meaning is through a lived experience. That's what I feel like you are being asked to navigate through at this time. Is to, okay, fine, I'll pull out one of you too. It's to understand the way that you've been told to move through life, and not just told, but also your interpretations of what you thought someone meant when that's not what they actually meant. And when was the last time you actually asked them, what did you mean? You know, what did you mean by this? Like, you can articulate what it is that you thought that they meant, but then they can correct you. And you're like, oh, okay. That makes much more sense. Okay, there's a few cards that fell. Just gonna be pulling out just one of it, the Mystic, right? Yeah, the Mystic. And what I feel like is symbolizing in this is you understanding what something means, to have the courage to ask, to break these barriers, these illusions, these veils that weren't just placed by others, but were also placed by you. What are certain illusions and interpretations that you've had that you're ready to break free of and to liberate yourself, right? That's what the mystic does, is the mystic tells different stories, touches on perspectives and interpretation, and how to redefine the energy and the understanding of a situation and to think of it differently, to move in it differently, so you can have a different experience, you can have a more congruent and aligned experience for yourself. That's what you're being asked for, is to truthfully understand more of the stories and the limitations and the understandings that you have, and that it's not right and wrong anymore, uh, for you to think and believe this way. It's not about being right and wrong, but it's about redefining yourself and having a different experience and saying, you know what, I'm okay with this new way of doing things. I'm okay with this new experience. I want more. And you're courageously saying that you will have more experiences and you are going to do the very thing that you have dreamt about. But for you to do the thing that you've dreamt about, it also means for you to break free of your limiting beliefs, understandings, perceptions, ideologies, illusions, fears, traumas, for you to create a different experience, for you to have and lean further into the dream, for it to be a lived reality and an awake state of a reality, right? You dream about it, and so you're moving through it in your dream, and you wouldn't have it as a dream unless you truthfully understood it to be real. So let's see what else Goddess has in store for you. Uh, yeah, so relieving yourself of the limiting beliefs and stories that you have truly lets you see a whole other world. You begin to live in a new world. You begin to tell different stories. Okay, there's a few that fell. Again, that's fascinating. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling out these three cards. The first one is the Ace of Wands. It's creating your own story. You have an opportunity. You will always have an opportunity, and you will know that certain times will be more potent than other times. But you are always given an opportunity to live, breathe, embody this new version of you, the story that you have been wanting to tell about yourself, the experience that you want to have. You always have the opportunity to live it, to do it, to be it, to breathe it, to express you. Okay? Fine. There is more that she wants me to talk about here. Um, I'll take that as a little confirmation there, right? You're starting the engine, you're revving it up, and you're saying yes to life. You're saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to what is possible, what is here, what is you, more of life, more of yes, more of everything that is ready and available to breathe, live, and embody and say yes to, right? And it's with that deep passion and that you need that fire, you need that anger, you need that frustration because you're fed up with living the same story that you've been living, doing the same thing that you've been doing, and you know it's not okay that you have been living that. It's not okay, and you're saying, you know what? Screw this. I am gonna live it. I am gonna do it. I am gonna be exactly this. I am gonna be this new version of me. You are deciding. This is the active participation of deciding and to practice how to decide. The next little card is the Ace of Pentacles. It comes also with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to be reading these both together. And the reason for that is this abundance that follows you, you know that you embodying in this new version of you, this new creation, that abundance follows, but there's certain limiting beliefs that you have, certain limitations. You're wondering, is this actually gonna give me yield the results? The thing is, be practical in the sense of it does take time. It takes a little bit of time. It's uh, but once something comes in, it's in, you know, and it's moving. But at this very moment, it just takes a little bit of time. And so, giving yourself the space, the time to um, allow for it to come in. Don't rush into it. It's wonderful you're starting this new journey, this new prosperity, this new story, and everything. It's wonderful. But it does take some time to come in. So don't rush and quit your job and quit everything just so. Just don't do that. Be patient with yourself. Be understanding. Be compassionate. Uh, Listen and move through it graciously. So, yes, as I was saying, be patient with the way that life is moving. Take this as a confirmation, as an opportunity to lean into it, to continue to put in the work. Eventually, you'll be given more and more capacity, time, energy to put into it. Don't stop putting into you. Continue to invest in yourself. This is the last little breakthrough. Sorry, I'm just making sure a bug doesn't crawl on me. Okay, so this is the last little push through. Okay, yes, I get that the fives in any of the tarot deck, like each suits, uh, it's some type of a conflict. It's a conflict before the breakthrough. Okay, because always the sixes are always um, something of a bit more. What is it? Abundance, possibility. Oh, look, it worked. Type of thing. And so this is the last little push, the last little new thing that you have leaned into and you've been doing. It's the last little push, last little breakthrough. Don't quit just yet. Okay? Your abundance is here. It will come through. It's just going to look a little different and it's just taking a little bit of time. Okay? So be patient, consistency. And if you are frustrated, wonderful, go throw a tantrum, go throw, rage to a song and whatnot, and then come back to it. Come back to your work, continue to do it, continue to push through, right? You're not only physically moving through it, you're mentally, emotionally, spiritually moving through it too. So move through it, push through it, and you will find what you are looking for. There's more that she wants to talk about, so let's see what this more is. Um, I typically don't refer to anything, but I'm also getting uh, Cancer as one of the zodiac signs that are coming through. Yeah, so let's see what else Goddess has in store for you. Yeah, I'm getting Cancer as one of the signs. So I don't know if that's one of your zodiac signs, it's in your chart, where it is in your chart. But what I'm getting with that is an abundance that is you're long overdue, and that abundance is actively coming through. You've been going through this journey for feels almost like eternity that you didn't even know if you're ever gonna see the light of day, type of thing. And let this be a confirmation that you will be seeing the light of day. And it's almost like you have built up yes. So as I was saying, you are going to um, have this breakthrough that you've been craving for the longest time, and this is the breakthrough. This is the celebration. For some of you, it might look just a little bit different than what you had anticipated, but the freedom, the liberation, the creativity that you have going capacity to do what you love. You have made the space in the room for it, and now it's time for you to live that. Um, you don't necessarily have to have Cancer in your chart for this to be a confirmation for you. So please do take it as it resonates for you. And just seeing what this last little card is that Goddess has in store for you. So I feel like she has this one last little message ready for you to take in and to savor every little bit of you, to savor every little inch that you have left in you, and for you to replenish yourself, for you to be replenished in the best way, more than you had anticipated and thought was would be possible. I was right. Well, more like she was right. The world, right? This is the final celebration to what you have been hoping for, everything that you've worked through, all the limitations, all the stories, everything that you've moved through. You're finally celebrating and you're living through your best life. Whatever cycle that had to end is ending, and you're in this in between phase of what to do next and this newness. So celebrate. Celebrate. Okay, come on. Celebrate before this new life begins, and there's going to be new and different problems. You don't have to keep working on the old problems. The problems that you have been working through in the limitation spheres, they're not going to be the problems anymore for you to resolve because you've already done the work. So celebrate it and lean into your next phase. You're already doing it, just continue to lean into it. Don't bring in this whatever's done in, because whatever's done is done. And let it be just that. And so with that little bit, I'm going to be leaving the message there. I wish you guys all the best, and I will speak to you soon.